Hey guys, welcome back to Toledo Batman. I'm Eli, and if you guys love Batman as much as I do, consider subscribing, because today we are going to be working on this cowl and this utility belt. If you guys have been following along with my series so far, we have just finished the bat emblem on the chest here, and we did these gloves, making them more form-fitting to the arm and cutting these down. So that's what we've done so far. Like I said, we're gonna work on the cowl today and the belt. What I'm gonna do to the cowl is I'm gonna take this heat gun, go over it, reform it a little. I was gonna fill the ears, but I think it's fine. They're so short, they're staying in the right place. I think it's good. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the cowl. The face sculpt seems pretty good. The eyebrow over here is also raised in that picture, so it's pretty accurate. What I am gonna do is remove this. I'm Batman. Yeah, that has to go. First, that's like the first thing I'm gonna do. And then moving on to the belt, I think I'm just gonna keep the pouches and everything on this leather type of fabric. But what I am going to do is I'm going to weather this. Like, seriously, it needs a lot of weathering, because in that picture, it's not this gold, it's more of like a brownish type of, so yeah, lots of weathering is gonna happen to this belt. And also I'm gonna take the Velcro and move it so it fits my waist better, because right now it could be a hula hoop. Okay, all right, that's enough of that. Oh, I should mention, if you guys want to support me on Patreon, that would help me out so much, because these projects are not cheap. Well, they're cheap. They're just, you know, cost money. They're not free, is what I'm saying. So, with that said, let's get into it. We're going to start with the cowl. Let's go. What we're gonna do first, guys, is we are going to remove the Ben Affleck face. I'm sorry, Ben, but it even has a mouth hole. Look how creepy that is. Hey, you bit me. That's creepy. So yeah, we're gonna remove the flesh-colored face part of the mask, and then we are going to put some foam in it. Here, I'll show you what the foam looks like. I mean, it looks 1,000 times better with a piece of foam in it. Like, look at this. Huh? I mean, that looks pretty decent. It just, I don't know, I can't, this is just horrible. Okay. But yeah, so foam's gonna help a lot.
So the first step that I did was I cut out the flesh part of the mask. That part I did not like and didn't think I needed. So I delicately cut it out with an X-Acto knife, and this process took about maybe 10 minutes. I went really slow and made sure that I didn't wreck the part that I wanted.
There we go! And it's off. That's what I always wanted. A Ben Affleck mouthpiece. Cool. Sweet. Alright, that looks 1,000 times better already. I'm just gonna go in with some Plasti Dip, spray this once I'm done with the heat gun.
And I should mention that I went in and I trimmed around the nose to make it more comfortable around that area.
This is gonna be the fun part. We're gonna start with the back here, and all I'm doing is just slightly, I have this on the lowest setting possible. Yeah. And just lightly going over it to get its form, because latex has a memory, and it should, once heated, go back to that original form. So I'm told. I've never actually tried it with that cowl, because that cowl is expensive. This one's $17 or less. I don't know. It's not an expensive cowl, so I really don't care if I mess up. This video is just for fun. And I'm starting with the back too, because if I do mess up, I don't want to mess up in the front.
So I did this for about 10 to 15 minutes. And it really, I think it really worked. It really brought its form back into shape.
I bet somebody in the comments is gonna be like, you're an idiot, why are you doing this? Don't do this step, skip this step. So far it seems to be working. I'm pretty pleased with it so far. Okay, now to tackle the front of the cowl. Just lightly, slowly going over, and this is not by any means a perfect Batman cowl. Like, no freaking way. Actually, there's a part right here that they forgot to snip off, so just to make it look better, let's snip that off. There we go. You guys see that? That looks 1,000 times better. Yeah, so basically I'm not gonna focus on the shoulders over here. I'm just gonna focus on the middle part, so making this look as good as possible. And then once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go over with some Plasti Dip. All right, I'll show you guys the results once I'm done.
So what I'm doing here is just heavily going over it with Plasti Dip. I used about a half a can, and that was a full can when I started, and it was drying really quick. I thought I was going to do 3 coats, but the sun just made it dry super fast. And look how beautiful that looks. Just amazing.
All right, guys, while the cowl is drying outside, we are going to work on the utility belt. Yes, these pouches are much thicker than Ben Affleck's pouches. It's a lot thicker. I'm not gonna worry about taking these off, you know, and moving them up and rearranging them. I'm just gonna keep it like it is because I do like this pleather. I am gonna remove the Velcro and move it in more to fit my waist better. But yeah, we are going to weather this with some shoe polish, hopefully bringing out all the detail in the utility belt, because there is quite a bit of scratches and detail in this belt, which is really, really nice, actually. I'm gonna first remove the sticker. Don't need that. Shake up the shoe polish. Hopefully the shoe polish works, and if it doesn't, we're gonna have to go in and use the steel wool and the spray paint technique.
So here I'm just wiping off the excess shoe polish, and you could just leave it like that and it will dry. Wiping it off just brings out the details.
Yeah, that helped a lot. That looks a lot less toyish and more Ben Affleck Batman. That is cool. Maybe I should still go over it with some black spray paint and some steel wool. What do you guys think? Should I? I'm gonna try it. Let's try it.
So right here, I'm using a grade 0 steel wool, and this actually was the longest process of the whole entire cosplay build, and it took so long because I just wanted to get it right. And you know, look at that difference. What a huge difference. That's what it should look like, not gold. Not a gold brick on his belt. Yeah, I think it just turned out great. So here I am taking the rough side of Velcro and attaching it to the belt towards the pouches. Now my original plan was to take the actual Velcro off the belt and remove that, but I'm like, why work harder when you can work smarter? And so that's what I did. Just used one piece of Velcro, and what I am doing is taking it and putting it in the sewing machine. Even though it's sticky, to reassure that it doesn't come off, I'm sewing it down.
Well, there we go, guys. I mean, look how great this turned out. Just to recap everything we've done so far, we did the gloves, we did the chest emblem, we weathered the belt, which I think looks way more accurate. And then what we did is reform the cowl and remove the mouth And what else? I put some Plasti Dip on it, and I think it's turning out beautiful. I'm not gonna worry too much about the back. I'm just gonna put a little piece of Velcro, and that's about it. But yeah, this is turning out to be quite awesome, I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section, and stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be the boots and the cape. So that's what we're gonna do next. And then we'll do the big reveal, the whole outfit, the whole cosplay. I'm really excited for the Zack Snyder's cut. I hear it's amazing. So I'm really pumped for this. I hope you guys are too. All right, well, guys, as always, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a bat-tastic day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.